No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2. I am your host, Jay. Got my co-host, Brian. Real bro fan, Kev. Boys, bros, I just have one thing. I don't want to know nothing. I never saw you throw that gentleman off the balcony. All I care about is, are you happy with your haircut? I just need to know that.
This is the wrong crowd to ask if they enjoy their haircut.
Exactly. I haven't had to pay for a haircut in 20 years. Kidding me?
I got the home clippers. We're good.
So, no, I'm not happy with my haircut.
Oh, man. But I didn't see anything that happened. So, obviously, our last podcast was The Rock, Sean Connery, Nicolas Cage. Something about banging the prom queen, some nerve gas,
Yeah.
Alcatraz.
Want me to stick this in my fucking heart?
Great film. Thoroughly enjoyable. Green flares. Truly want those.
Yes.
I think I might have gotten those since the last time we...
Sure you don't want the trolley guy's outfit?
Oh, that's what I want.
That's what Brian wants.
That's my guy.
That's my baby.
He ain't safe nowhere.
I wouldn't want having that guy like at parties, though.
Yeah.
He'd be pretty good.
It could have been a good Halloween costume.
It could have been. Actually, yeah. But throw it back. There's some Halloween costumes and stuff like that.
Have a fake trolley car around me.
Just kind of, carrying a little trolley car.
Yeah.
It's all broken and shit, and you just fucking start yelling.
Yep.
Okay, so that The Rock previous podcast, guys. Hope you check it out on all of our all of your listening platforms. It's on our website, reelsbros.com. And now we're gonna go on to today's podcast, and that is Bloodsport. Oh man, we're bringing it back to the '80s.
Yeah,
a little Jean-Claude Van Damme. I can't believe it took us a while to do this one, but I think this is our first JCVD starring role for this. Right?
Yeah.
Everything's been.
haven't done anything
It's been Arnold. Have we even done? We've done Sylvester Stallone, right? We've done Rocky.
No, we haven't done
Didn't
Rocky.
do Rocky.
We haven't done any Rocky.
No.
Even though we have Adrian Balboa as the worst.
we haven't done any Rocky.
Rocky?
Haven't done The Godfather either.
None
Fuck
of
Talia Shire.
Yeah.
She sucks in that one too. Fucking bitch.
Really?
Fungal you.
Yeah. Oh, Fungal, you.
All right.
You always hated it.
I gotta look. So yeah. I
Do
guess,
the dishes.
I liked Carlo
Read the
then.
papers. Read the papers.
I liked Carlo then. Shut up, you bitch.
So yeah, another big action star of the '80s is Jean-Claude Van Damme. So,
Yeah, he was late 80s.
Yeah, late early 90s on this. So, we'll be doing with him. But before we get into that, nope.
A little early.
We fucked that up.
Someone get in an accident on the way
here. Get the beer fridge.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Let's just Tarantino this and start everything. Let's start with Tokyo Drift and then we'll go to the movie.
Yeah, right.
So, the booze for tonight. This Broken Heels. I like this. It's not bad.
Yeah.
This is more of my speed right here. Going a hazy IPA. Brian, let us know what this is all about.
It's from, what's it called? New Trail Brewing Company, which I think is in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Have I saw that?
Williamsport.
Williamsport?
Yep.
Not just baseball, huh? Oh, that's Williamsburg?
Sure.
Baseball? Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
one
sure.
of those. Williamsport? Yeah, one of those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Where's the percentage and all that stuff on
7%.
7%. Yeah, it's a nice hazy IPA, a citric mosaic, notes of lush citrus and rich pine, high aromatics, soft bitterness. And I would kind of agree with the soft bitterness. You get a little...
He's using the highfalutin voice. You hear this?
You get a little kick at the
Look
end.
at you bougie bitch. I see.
Yeah, but I'm a fan. I like it.
I see. You keep...
Oh.
I gotta lower your mic 'cause you keep slamming the can down. And
your dogs are
you're
coming up on in and out
I
of
know.
my hand.
She's very annoying.
Yeah.
Hey. Ruby, sit down. Sit down. Okay. All right.
So,
Kev, your thoughts on this hazy IPA?
It's definitely. I think it's one of the better IPAs we've had. It's
In a while.
Very
yes.
tasty.
Pretty smooth.
Yeah,
pretty
very
smooth.
good. I feel this is a nice, very summery beer. I think.
Yeah, I could see it being a summer beer. It's not going to be one you're drinking all day long, but it's definitely
Not with that attitude.
you could sit by the pool and have a few of them.
Yeah, there.
Or you're cooking at the grill, you know?
early snow, late summer, early fall beer.
Yeah,
That nice
yeah,
little.
yeah.
Maybe the can that it's going with a little hiking boot. Because of the trail thing going on.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was trying to tie it into the movie. I saw Broken Heels. He does break a leg in there. So, you know, it was
Yeah.
like I was trying to look for like a blood orange IPA sort of deal. I didn't see any of those out there.
I used to have one from back. Then. It was,
So I was like, cocksuckers.
we had one from a bit. We did on one of the movies before. I can't remember what it was, but we did one once. Actually, no, I did it on a TV show. I did for our spin-off, the TV show portion of our podcast. Anyway, so Bloodsport is a 1988 American martial arts sports action film directed by Newt Arnold, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, Leah Ayres, Forrest Whitaker, Donald Gibb, Roy Chow, and Bolo Yang. The film centers on Frankie Dux, Van Damme, a United States Army captain and ninjutsu practitioner who competes in an underground full-contact martial arts tournament called the Kumite in Hong Kong.
Kumite.
I should have gotten the music for that. Based on Dukes' real-life claims to the movie, was marketed as a true story. It was one of Van Damme's first lead roles and showcased his abilities, launching his career as a mainstream action star. Okay, on to what we got the reviews and scores of the critics. Rotten Tomatoes 46%, Tomato Meter. Audience score 74%. IMDb 6.8 out of 10. Metacritic 29 for Meta score out of 100. User score 7.7 out of 10. That's what we got over there. So now let's go with our reviews. Kevin, what do you think on this Bloodsport?
So we can all agree that this movie is like one of those movies where it's bad, but it's so bad that it's good.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because it's
The acting is absolutely terrible.
like these scenes right now, we have the movie on in the background as usual, and they're doing the whole Tanaka training scene, and it's like also like poorly dubbed. Like it looks like some
Oh, yeah.
weird like Japanese thing where
Yeah,
And I'm like, this movie's in English. What are we doing?
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Yes.
But it's great for like the action sequence. I think this one for Jean-Claude Van Damme movies has the best like fight sequences. I wish there was actually more of it. I want to see more different styles. I think the other fighters are just like even the bit fighters that are in the movie that you don't care about, that you see for one fight.
Yeah.
Maybe two if they show them in one other one earlier on. They're just as interesting as the main characters also. Ray Jackson rules. The female lead sucks in this movie too.
yes.
Oh, God.
Yes.
That's like a common theme going on in the 80s. I totally agree.
Yeah,
Like, we'll just find someone
Shane,
who's-
if Shane was here, he would agree, and he'd go on a whole full rant tangent on it. Just
They found someone who's moderately attractive and just completely sucks otherwise,
yep,
basically. So.
yep, yep.
Yeah.
But I mean, if I was going to rate the movie, I'd say it's probably like around. I mean, no, I'm just going to say it's an 8, basically. The fighting sequences are good, but a lot of the stuff that goes on in the background, like even the whole Forrest Whitaker, like all that background
Yeah.
stuff, I'm just like, what's going on?
As much as I like Forrest Whitaker, he fucking sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
It's such a stupid, like, I wouldn't say it's a stupid story. Like, the actual Kumite part itself is cool.
That was the best
But,
part. Yeah.
like, the everything else, like, the whole, like, army
the
thing.
actual writing.
Yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
actual
And
story
it's-
being told.
Yeah, it's just not done well.
Like if the army comes after this guy and they literally find him in Hong Kong, like they just take him back. Like
Yeah,
they
yeah.
find some way to get him. He's not getting away.
He's what is he, like, special forces? We were trying to figure out what he is technically. He's got an army ranger or some shit like that. I don't know what the fuck. But it's just something like the acting is so bad in this movie, and it's on all levels. Like, I get Van Damme, like this is like one of his first like movies, so like but like in the beginning, like everybody's bad. Like Tanaka, Mrs. Tanaka, young Frank is a fucking idiot. Like he's so bad. I know train. Like I've never seen, like, is this everybody's first movie they've ever been in? Like, this is the first time you're reading English?
the cameraman's first movie.
Yeah.
The director's first movie.
It was
What are we
like,
doing here?
Yeah, what the fuck's going on? It's
Fuck it,
like,
we'll fix it in post.
yeah, seriously. And then like I said, I love the action parts of it. That part was really cool. You get one of the best villains in here in Chung Li. Like he was awesome, and he made it into our villain movie countdown.
One of the most memorable villains coming out of the 80s.
And like I was saying this to Shane last week, he's one of the most confident villains I've ever seen in a movie like this. Like, he's the bad guy, and he knows, he's like, bro, I'm the fucking best. Like, who's beating me? Yeah. He just walks out there with that demeanor, like, you ain't fucking winning. Yeah. Like, I got you.
I got size. I got speed.
But he's a goddamn cheater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Pocket sand.
Yeah. How no one sees that is ridiculous. It's so obvious. It's just like rubbing it in his hands, and then the throw, like no one saw anything. And it's like, and they're all shocked. They're all shocked.
What an inopportune time for Jean-Claude Van Damme to have a panic attack in the middle of a fight.
Completely go blind and just not know anything. Yeah.
Possessed by the spirits. Hey,
yeah, seriously.
You ever been with a real big man?
Oh, God.
That's what's going on now.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so that, it was just, like Kev said, he described it perfectly. It's, some of it is so bad, but yet because it's so bad, it's good. Like, that's the only way to describe this movie.
And it's quick. It's one of those typical 90s movies. Or 80s movies. We're in and out in an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Let's get this over with.
Thank God they can't drag this out any longer.
I tell you, I honestly thought this movie was like 2 hours. When I booted it back up, I'm like, 92 minutes? I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, there's definitely a half hour we're missing somewhere. I go, where did they hide this? So I felt there was so much more substance to this story than there actually was. And I'm like, well, no, there wasn't. I couldn't wait to get past it. And the second I saw that, what's her face, Janice, whatever her name is, her name Janice, right? That's the love interest in this. Let me pull it up.
Janice, yeah.
I was like,
Janice Kent.
I'm like, this is gonna suck. Like I'm getting like flashbacks going. I'm like,
it's funny, like
she sucks.
It's funny that all this happens in the span of 3 days, and he falls in love and makes a best friend for life.
That's typical Army.
Anytime.
So he's definitely
Anytime.
Yeah.
Anywhere, I'll be there.
Yep. That's like that's the only thing I can find true about.
I love you, my
about
brother.
The entire story. As I'll go later on to the BTS about the true Frankie Dukes and whatever, like the bullshit claims, but I can believe that he can fall in love and find a best friend in 3 days. Yeah, that's definitely military. Yeah, the amount of people I've seen like that happen and get married and then
she's the love of my life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's I can attest to that. I give this a 14.9 because it's all the fighting scenes. Even the arcade fighting scene game is fantastic. I love it.
Gonna give him that spinning kick.
So yeah, that's like I said. I honestly I don't know how I thought this movie was this short. I guess maybe I thought it was longer when we were younger. Forrest Whitaker. He's a very good actor, but he sucked.
Not today.
Yeah.
Not in this one. For a while I didn't like.
We know
him.
he was here. Just tell us
because of this movie. So whatever. Moving on from my review of this. All right, favorite scenes. Besides all of the fighting scenes, I guess we can all name there. It was very tough because it was just so. We're looking back on it. So, Brian, do you want to start with some of your favorite scenes?
Yeah. All right. Besides the fighting scenes, we'll go with I guess like the flashback training montage of him, like him being like all in it, like his eyes covered and all where he can't see, and he's just doing all that sort of shit. So
Catch that motherfucking koi fish.
Yeah. So all that, like the training montage was pretty cool. The scene inside the hotel lobby when where he gets the girl.
Take the coin out of it?
Yeah, take the coin out. So, like, that was...
Fucking magic.
Yeah. Oh, you lose. But then the guy just looks at him like, oh, shit, after... So, there was that scene. And then when they first... I like how they're kind of, like, showing him around a little bit, Hong Kong a little bit with what's the fucking guy that I love?
Was it Kevin? No, not Kevin. It was I have his name. Victor.
Yeah, their guide, whatever, the one who was going to keep him safe.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Victor.
Yeah,
Right,
yeah. So he's showing them around, and then when they get to the actual spot where they're going, and then they walk through the downstairs, and all it made me remind me of
Is it Beer Fest?
Beer Fest.
That's exactly what I said. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, Beer Fest probably
like ripped this off.
You ripped it hands down. I'm like this definitely. What
But
Beer
theirs
Fest
was
did.
just weird and like drunk and like
Yeah, but-
sexual sort of stuff.
Yeah, but Beer Fest definitely did it better. But I'm thinking like, probably that's why I thought this movie was longer. So I'm like, someone gonna pop out, something weird's gonna like some guys gonna try to fight them. I'm like, no, I'm thinking I'm confused with Beer Fest.
And then when he's got to perform the dim mak, so
Fucking yes, love it.
and that goes it for scenes.
I got it. Kev, anything different you want to add in there?
So we're not doing fight scenes, right? 'Cause
No, I know.
Well, yeah.
Brian just touched on everything that I had except besides fight scenes. But I do also have the very opening montage, which is all the other fighters also doing their.
Oh yeah,
montage.
okay, yeah.
Yep.
So that's where you see, the big Asian guy, the bear hug guy.
Yeah.
The racist caricature capoeira dancer fighter, the black guy.
Yes,
Who they're definitely just saying this guy's a monkey. Sorry,
Yeah.
that's what they're doing in the movie. I'm sorry.
Yep, pretty much.
They can't remake this movie and have that be the same. It's gotta be a
No,
white
no,
guy
no,
or
no,
something,
definitely not.
probably. You do see Chong Li doing his Karate Kid 2, breaking the ice blocks. Hell yeah. And that's where you see all the other fighters. Oh, you even have Ray Jackson too with the big U.S. boxer dumbass guy. So,
Yeah.
Okay, USA.
love that guy. Love that guy. Don't know what his name is. Okay, you.
But
I don't think he's even in the credits.
yeah, besides that, I mean, I have the hotel scene, the dim mock scene, everything that Brian said also. So if we're not doing fighting scenes, then,
So this is like
I guess I'll throw the stupid chase scene in there. I don't know.
Yeah, I threw it in there. I'm like the chase scene. I'm like, could that be the worst foot pursuit?
Yeah,
obviously.
That's the other thing. Like he stops so many times. Like they have to catch him. What are we doing here?
Well,
He
what
just
are these
stops.
guys gonna catch a fucking fully trained fucking Army Ranger,
Pull out
whatever
your
the fuck
goddamn
he is?
50,000 volt stun gun and just start.
You think they're gonna catch him? Like not a fucking
Yeah.
chance. And he's running in the fucking worst shoes possible.
He stops multiple times.
I know.
does.
I know. I get it.
I think he has like tea and everything that's going on. They're running in full suits and fucking.
Yeah.
And
Whatever.
anyway.
Here comes the beer fest scene.
I said-
They're
Yeah.
walking down. But this is like an early precursor to like the early days of UFC where there was like no weight classes and everyone just had different fighting styles and just fucking went
Yeah.
at
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
So UFC, rip this off. They're just kidding.
Okay, so that's pretty much all I got for
UFC,
for
Kumite.
for their fight scenes. But let's break this down for fight scenes. All right. As I agree with Kevin earlier, I wish they would have shown more of the fight scenes to get more into the participants' backgrounds.
Yeah, there's got to be like at least 50 guys fighting this tournament. I want to see all 50. I want to see every fight.
What it remind you? Have you? If there's a better movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme and like in a fight movie, it's called The Quest. Highly recommended. Brian, I think I'm.
Yeah,
I'm
I've
sure
seen
you've
it.
seen
I've seen the Quest,
It's like this one, but like on steroids, like way better.
but it takes place in the 1900s.
Yeah.
like the early 1900s. Like
And
Is it still martial arts then, I guess?
Yes, but Van Damme doesn't do a lot of kicking in it. He does more like
he actually wins with punches.
Yeah, which is like interesting. I'm like, fuck, man, where's your fucking?
He does do the kick.
Yeah, but he does no. He
He does
doesn't.
do it. He does it in the final fight, but he doesn't win with that.
No.
He wins with the punches.
Disqualified.
He fights a big Mongolian.
Yeah.
Goddamn
God,
Mongolian.
yeah.
You gotta need something bigger than a baseball.
So
So sticky. So sticky, make them go, woo.
and we're going way, which I really want to talk about the Pandaverse, but we haven't gotten to that.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
I
We
haven't
gotta
seen
watch
either,
it.
but I've seen only.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's bring it on back. Bring it as the host. Let's bring it on back. So the fights, the entire concept. First of all, let's look at the ring.
You don't look Tanaka.
The ring is like
Slanted.
like slant.
Yeah.
It's not like slanted. It's like concaved in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's
So
Yeah.
it goes up and down. So interesting setup. Like I guess you have to come down
Mm-hmm.
It's on a little slope that's going on there when you're fighting.
No use, Chong Li. I have the high ground.
I could just take 5 steps back and at the high ground as well. So we're back on an even playing ground.
Yeah.
Is any other fights you guys really want to? I guess any other fighters in particular you guys like really enjoyed? I like the Bruce Lee character they kind
Here
of had
comes
there.
Tim Mock.
The bear hug guy. The
bear-
giant Asian guy that just grabs people and that's it.
And I will say how Frank Dux beats him. It was a pretty fucked up move, man, with the fucking
What was a punch in the nuts?
punch to the nuts, like where the guy. I'm surprised it didn't drop out of his mouth. The fucking testicles. He fucking went in there.
I do enjoy watching the capoeira fighter bounce around the ring without, the whole time going, should I be laughing at this?
No.
Yeah.
Bottom brick.
So when you think about that, you said the punch to the nuts. Do you know where that move came, and then you know where it actually went?
The playground when I was like 3. not that young. Sorry, like 3.
But like, where it continue on in pop culture?
Ric Flair.
No, I don't think Ric Flair was.
Ric Flair was huge with the fucking thing today.
I know, but like, did he continue doing it? Like, was it?
He's still doing it now if you
I
ask
know,
him.
but I'm just saying, like, in other fighting stuff that's going on, that's like, all right, fuck it.
Someone in WWE had like a full uppercut going
All
through
right,
the legs with the punch.
regardless of
Ric
fucking
Flair.
wrestling. All right,
Yeah,
so
that's a-
did you ever hear fucking Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I've
You
seen-
remember
yes, yeah.
Mortal Kombat? So the creators of Mortal Kombat wanted to create a Jean-Claude Van Damme game, and they initially started it with the original Mortal Kombat, and the Johnny Cage character was supposed to be Jean-Claude Van Damme. They wanted to do a fighting game called Jean-Claude Van Damme, something going on, and like that would
They made Johnny Cage.
yeah.
God, he
I mean,
sucks.
just looking at him right now, he literally looks like Johnny Cage.
Yes, that's
That-
it.
that
right
outfit,
there. That
basically.
was
yeah,
him.
Johnny Cage sucks.
That was him right there. So like,
Worst fighter in the game. It's all Scorpion, baby.
so that's so this is where it all stemmed from. Mortal Kombat stemmed from Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like he was like, this is where he started off, and so they started getting his fighting moves and stuff going on, and then like they weren't able to like pretty much get to it. They were like, well, maybe we'll get in touch with his people, because he started like rise to fame, and it never came to fruition. And thank God, because never would have had the entire Mortal Kombat franchise now. But now they finally like in the latest game they have Jean-Claude Van Damme as the skin for Johnny Cage in there, and it's the
wow.
and it's I don't think it's this one. It's the what's the other movie? With,
Kickboxer?
with Tung Po, yeah, Kickboxer.
Tom Poe, who's in this one.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so it started from here. That's a nice little BTS that's going on there. Anyway, guys suck.
So, Mortal Kombat is where we learned how to punch people in the nuts. Is that where that whole
this is
segue
where
was
it fucking
going?
started from here, and it went to in a pop.
But this was about nut punching.
Yeah.
All right, fucking. All right, let's favorite quotes. Fucking
Ric Flair, dirtiest player in the game. Come on.
All right, favorite quotes. I'm gonna go with Jackson. I love anything full contact. I need a few more scars on my face. Pretty much anything he said. And obviously, he's
But then right after, I heard you can get killed in the Kumite. Only if you fuck up.
yeah. Is it a foreshadowing right there?
Well, he survived. Just that other guy that nobody cares about.
Yeah. Chong Li, very good, but brick not hit back.
Yeah. He didn't say much, but he was awesome.
Yes, and another one. You break my record, now I break you, like I break your friend.
Is Arnold Schwarzenegger in this movie?
Yeah.
I can't get.
I know. It honestly sounds like he's being dubbed.
It's
Like-
dubbed, so you have no idea what he actually sounds like. Yeah.
But it's just great.
And that's all I got. Anything Jackson says, obviously, is the comedic relief that's going on here. So, you guys got anything else? When I that's the only three I threw in there.
Okay, USA.
I love that guy. Victor had some good stuff, but
Yeah, no, and I love the one who's like,
Time to protect your nuts, guys.
what's the difference if Bruce Lee's his Satoshi? Come on.
I see. Kev, anything you got there?
I've got some dumb quotes if you want those.
Just fucking throw them. I love it.
But yeah, so we got time to separate the men from the boys. Just make sure Chong Li doesn't separate your head from your body.
That was a good Victor one.
So we were talking about the Tanaka scene, and for whatever reason, there's one line that I always just think is so dumb. It's when they're talking about he's meeting with Frank Dux' parents and like talking about their backgrounds, and he goes, "I came here to grow fish," and I'm like, "What do you mean you came here to grow fish?"
Go fit.
Anyway,
What do you mean grilled fish?
we just saw it before when the first time we see Ray Jackson in Hong Kong on the bus. He just looks at he like puts his feet up on the seat in front of the lady in front of him. Just says, "Hey, babe, want to go out with a real big man?" I mean, it's just dumb. So whatever. Just two more. So when they have that one scene where I don't know what the two officers, Forrest Whitaker and the other guy's characters' names are, but the one Hong Kong general just shows up and they're like, "Oh, have a seat," and he just laughs, goes, "Ha, I'd never eat here."
Like,
And then you see he starts feeding the food to the dog afterwards. So. And then just the last one, I don't know. It's when they're in the hotel lobby. It's coming up right here, right? Yeah. So, sorry. It's after. It's when the police first come for Jean-Claude Van Damme, and he basically says, "Hey, lighten up, pal." And then Ray Jackson says, "I'm not your pal, dickface."
Yeah. I'm not your pal, dickface.
yeah.
So
Just the delivery of the line.
just the precursor to "I'm not your buddy, guy."
I'm not your pal, friend.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, it's not a quote.
Dying a
heavy
lot of
movie,
South
but
Park in here, huh?
Some of the dumb quotes. Some of the dumb quotes are really good though. So
Yeah, very stupid. Brian, anything else you want to throw in there? Is that
No, I think you guys pretty much got it.
I know it was a very
we honor your invitation. No shit, you honor his invitation.
Quotes for the day: anything young Frank says.
Oh yeah, right.
So on a scale.
Oh, you know what? I have to throw. Sorry, I forgot. We were going over best scenes. That's not the best scene in the movie. I hate that scene. But when his son just runs in the room, just like kicks him right in the stomach when he's holding the sword.
What a
It's
little
just so-
bitch.
it's just so funny. When he just,
It's funny,
He
you
just
know.
runs full steam into the room and just kicks him
So
right.
this
in the gut.
kid is
That's
supposed
one
to
of
be.
Brian's favorite scenes. He's like,
This kid is supposed to be the young kid is supposed to be good at karate and martial arts and all that sort of stuff. Gets beat up by two fucking kids, and then Frank comes over and saves him. Like, then I will make my dad proud and go to Kumite and win.
Well, you're gonna get fucking
Not like
killed,
that.
buddy.
I know.
We don't
Make
know
sure-
we don't know how his son died, but it was probably being a bitch.
Probably Chong Li separated his head from his body.
Yeah.
On a scale of 1 to stab him in the face, Brian, how much do you hate the kids in this movie?
I hate the acting more than I hate the kids.
Yeah.
No, I hate the kids too.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Ruby, welcome back. I guess you opened the door. I guess you. I should close it completely.
The kids were pretty bad.
They're pretty bad, huh? Were they the worst acting kids we've seen so far?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it's the dubbing that kind of makes
Yeah, it just. Oh, they were bad. They were
worst
bad.
acting kid.
Okay.
You know, I think I might go. Yeah.
I think just based upon that,
The only one I can remember offhand is
why you not
Derek-
train me like you train son?
The only one I
Like what
remember
the fuck, man?
I just remember you going after Denzel's son at training day. I can't remember what other kids.
God, you destroyed that kid. I'm like, the kid's like 5.
He did act better than them. Though. Yeah,
Like,
he did act better than them.
He's
I miss my mommy.
Yeah, it's like a 5-year-old. Like, God forbid. Fuck that 5-year-old. He should fucking have like a Roth IRA by now.
Fucking stayed in a room. God damn it.
That's it. Yeah. Is he worse than? Did you ever see The Walking Dead? He's probably worse than that Carl. Stay in the house, Carl. Where's Carl? He's not in the house. That's all the entire second season.
I think that's when I stopped watching the show.
You could deal with Carl. That's it.
Oh no, I just got too much. I was like, this show sucks.
All right. On that note, we'll be right back. You don't understand. During the war, I lost my father, my first family, my son, my daughter, and my wife. I left because Japan. I fucked this up. You know what? I don't even fucking care.
Cut.
I left Japan because of the war. War was wrong. I came to America to start over, to have a new family and a son. For 2,000, the teachings passed. Father to son, father to son. When Shingo died, it stopped. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2.
What a happy note to get in.
That was the longest one I can come up with in the fucking movie. What do you want me to come back to? Fucking, no, it's Dukes. Oh, right, like put up your Dukes. I get it.
I don't get it. What does he mean? Look at this. What's going on here?
It's the chase scene. That's what's going on in the background. The fucking chase scene that's going on. He stopped at a fucking tree. Oh my God, I just realized what he's wearing. His shoes. He's wearing like fucking open-toed fucking moccasin things. Frankie Dukes. Look at him. No, they've changed now.
Hit rewind.
I'm not hitting rewind. We don't have enough time to hit rewind.
When will then be now?
Now. Soon. Okay. All right. So let's. Where are we at? All right. Let's finish out the rest of this podcast. All right. Movie awards. Best quote.
Okay, USA.
I love that one because we're using the meme all the time. But can a gesture be a quote? Because I want the fucking what's his nuts? The Chung Li with the
throat slit.
The throat slit.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do the Chung Li,
That one's good as well. I want it, but
once he's got those pecs bouncing up and down, also.
Yeah, like I don't know.
His whole reaction when he wins a fight because of that, with his his eyes open up wide as they can be.
Is it after he kills the guy?
Just the whole like body.
He's like having
spasm.
he's like having an orgasm on the fucking on the Kumite mat.
Yeah, basically.
Ah! I don't know. Kev, what do you got?
I've got make sure Chong Li doesn't separate your head from your body.
That's stupid.
You're stupid.
I don't know. I do love OK USA. With the random dude that
For me,
shoots-
that has to be the best one. If not, I'm gonna go with the. What's the difference if Bruce Lee's his Shidoshi?
the Victor.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I do like random guy because we fucking use that all the time in our fucking in our fucking podcast chat. So it might have to be that one. All right, best scene. Is it honestly the final fight with Chung Lee, or is it the first scene with the kids? I don't know, Brian. You tell me.
Obviously, the kids.
I obviously have.
You've been talking about that scene more than anything else. So
Fuck those kids.
I do have the Chong Li fight as the last fight. Is
it has
the
to
best
be.
scene.
Yeah.
It has in this entire movie. It has to be that scene. All right, so we can all agree on that one.
Well, no, Bryce says it's the kid.
No, yeah.
Brian says, "Okay, Brian."
So am I wrong? So we have the scene right now. This is the lethal what's the Lethal Weapon parody called?
his ass is a phenomenal in this.
But what's the
Jean-Claude-
Lethal Weapon parody name? I can't think of what it's called.
Lethal
Amelia
Weapon?
West? No, yeah.
Loaded Gun?
Loaded Gun.
Yeah.
That's where whatever the character is like nothing, just going on that unmotivated butt in the moonlight stroll. That's the first. Whenever I see it, it's the first thing I think of, basically. But Emilio Estevez is just
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah.
what are you doing, honey? He's like, nothing, going on an unmotivated butt in the moonlight stroll.
You gotta show the man ass.
It's funny that both brothers did a parody like that because Charlie Sheen does Hot Shots.
Hot shots. Oh, it's great. I fucking love it.
No, chafing dish is for cooking all day. No, crock pot is for cooking.
As Johnny Knoxville states, man ass is funny. Seeing this, whenever like Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass is beautiful and also funny at the same time. I'm like, I giggle. I don't know why. It's probably the underwear he's wearing. It looks feminine. It's beautiful and I'm giggling.
There was no boxer briefs in the 80s.
All right, so the Randy Watson best character. It's the ring janitor.
I was gonna go Victor.
Victor, I love Victor too, but the ring janitor steals the.
Hey, where you fucking been?
I just went.
We looking for you all fucking day.
I just went with the OK USA guy.
Oh god damn, they're all so good.
Everybody but the main characters is fantastic.
I know. 'Cause once they speak, you're like, God damn it, you ruined it. It's like the hot girl at the party. You're like, ah, shit, she just talked.
Victor's in the movie.
Or like the hot
a
guy. You're
decent
like, God
amount,
damn it,
but
you're so fucking stupid.
He's only got a few lines, but when he does, man, fucking delivers.
He does. You know what? I'd probably have to give it. Because if I had Victor, but then when I keep seeing the ring guy go after that tooth, I lose it. I'm like, God damn it.
I have a rep to uphold, you know? This guy.
You know what? I think Victor definitely deserves it. But he's in it a lot, though. The ring guy cleans up everyone's fucking blood. How long has he been looking for that tooth?
The only thing I like is the first time when,
And then it's gold.
the first time when someone gets knocked
It's
out. and
gold,
there's blood,
Kevin.
The guy
It's
just,
gold.
The guy just points at him like he's basically, you clean that up. He's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. You know, it's kind of my thing.
Not
Gold.
Dim, not Dim Mak. I love gold.
Exactly. Oh man. All right. Worst character, Agent Balboa. Is it Janice?
Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Like,
Oh, no, it's not.
who do
I can't believe Brian's not here with me on this one. It's young Frankie Duke.
Oh, no. Well, I wanted to do that, but no, it's definitely Janice.
because
I love
because she's in it more than him, but like
It's not the first time I had to go undercover for a story. Fuck you, bitch.
So it means you're
She's a pro, right? That's what she's. That's what her.
you're a whore.
Fucking honeypot. son of a-
Pig. Who keeps saying that?
I wish Shane was here right now because he was like, you know who the worst character is, right? I'm like, we're going with Johnny. He's like, you're fucking right, we are. He was so
Well, I'm not. I'm going with young Frank, that little bitch.
he was so pissed. I hate her. Like, she just sucks.
Yeah.
And then she gets onto the fucking military, like, she goes to watch them go on a flight home. Like, fuck you. Yeah.
I hate the fact is that because
Hold on, let me.
yeah.
Fuck you.
The fact that the 80s had to draw like the women into the crowd by bringing a romance into it, and you could tell it was so male dominated. They're like, all right, let's just throw some shitty fucking romance inside this entire movie, And they just did such a disservice to the entire romance. And it's like, all right, here's a hot blonde. That's all it was. Blue eyes. And they have some sort of sexual attention and they end up banging. And that's it.
Well, then, I mean,
It was so bad.
At least throw a nude scene in there for us.
Yeah, there was no.
We get Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass.
Yeah,
What the hell is this?
Yeah, that's what the women get. The men get like the hot like. Yeah, she's,
there you go.
hands
Now
down.
it makes sense. The reason why the love interest sucks because they knew they weren't going to draw women in this movie. They're like, look, we'll put Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass in the movie. It's phenomenal.
Yeah, because,
get in here.
Yeah,
see
because
it. There you go.
Like the guys will explain to the women like 90% of the movie is ours. We're saying like there's all the fight scenes, stuff that's going on, all the action, and then in order to get your woman to see it, they will be like, oh, there's a love scene because they'll draw that trailer like, oh, he's doing it for love. They meet up, he saves her, and blah blah blah. This bullshit, and then you get to see Jean-Claude Van Damme's ass. It's so muscular and it's so tan and it's so firm. Whatever. The underwear gets me every time, but it's just so stupid that's going on. It just does such a disservice to the entire like romance of what's going on. So it just sucks. You're done.
So I want to point something out. The fight that's going on right now, the ring is not concave.
No, it only does it in the final fight.
Final fight, yeah.
So,
that's what I
okay.
thought, yeah.
So the final fight is it gets kind of concave.
Yeah, they make it bigger.
Yeah, I was wondering about that when we mentioned it before because I said at some point, ooh, that's going to sting in the morning.
So that is called a
Compound fracture.
Yes, a compound fracture. That is when the bone breaks through skin. It's not so bad. All you gotta do is just.
What happened to that guy in the Steelers last night?
So that's all you gotta do is you gotta put a tourniquet. It's called as high as possible. It's called the high or die, and then you gotta wrap the wound, and you'll be fine.
Or conversely, don't compete in the Kumite.
So I didn't know that. I never paid attention to the ring until the last fight. Obviously,
Yeah, it's flat now.
now it's flat.
And like I said, it's the final fight where they extend it and make it bigger.
Like the love interest, it's flat. That's the entire.
Oh, got her.
Oh, I didn't say
Get
her.
that bitch.
I meant the romance part.
No,
Like,
that's what you meant.
I think she has a nice rack. Let's say it's probably nice. I can't tell.
Well, yeah, because this is a movie where they decided not to have the love interest get naked in the 80s, apparently.
Yeah. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. BTS, behind the scenes. So Jean-Claude Van Damme actually knocked out Bernard Mariano with his elbow. The scene made it into the movie. That's nice to know. All right. So the movie was touted as a true story, but over the years, doubts have arisen about its veracity. Martial artist enthusiasts considered Frank Dux accounts of competing in secret tournaments a complete fiction, which, along with his claims he was an undercover CIA operative, some have pointed out that nobody else confirmed his story or told their own version. It is now generally accepted that Dux lied his way into Hollywood and has most likely never competed in a martial arts tournament, according to records obtained through Freedom of Information Act. Dux was in the U.S. Marine Corps Reserve and was never posted overseas. The CIA has no record of him ever working with them. His personal brand of martial arts, Dux Ryu Ninjutsu, is also a complete fabrication. So he lied about it. He's a lying motherfucker. But you know what?
I've seen that the whole thing. It's one of those things like, well, yeah, of course the government can't tell you I was doing that because it was undercover work or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things.
It got made into a movie, so he got money for it.
Yeah, whatever, man. They fooled all them, so it's good as. So, all right, you know what? It is what it is. So, I would lie my ass off when it gets to that. But anyway, moving on.
If you smell what the Rock is cooking.
Can The Rock make this movie better? Where should we put him in the movie? I said make him Forrest Whitaker's character. That's it. I don't know where else to put him. I don't want to see him as a fighter.
Well, I do, and I want to tell you why.
Okay.
So you ready for this? That's the reason why I pointed out the ring before. So we have a ring that's straight originally, and then it's concave later.
Uh-huh.
So he's a random guy who's fighting in a tournament, and he rock bottoms somebody, and he just slams the ring in, and that's how it becomes concave.
He could be Jackson. He realistically could.
I like Ogre as Jackson, though.
I like him, though. I do like Ogre as Jackson. The dumbass.
The Rock can just
I
be
ain't
this
your
guy.
pal, dick face.
The Rock can just be this guy who just randomly rock bottoms somebody. The ring breaks. You're like, well, fuck it. I guess the ring looks like this the rest of the tournament now.
You know what? I think in a remake version, we could probably do that. And we can have a, like, All right, let's do right now. Casting couch. We put The Rock as the fucking new
Jackson.
the new Jackson, and we'll put like a new upcoming martial artist fight
up
like,
and coming. Because I was gonna say if it's somebody who's already established, it would be Jason Statham probably.
in there.
Oh, yeah.
No, he's too.
But it has
old.
to be someone younger then.
Younger. We'll put like The Rock as Jackson, and we'll put I don't know, put like a Tony Jaa in there.
I don't know if I can do.
He still looks young enough.
But I think The Rock is too jacked to be Frank Dux. It has to
No,
be like,
not Frank Dukes.
He's Jackson.
Jackson.
Oh, I thought you said Frank Dux.
No. You need a martial artist.
Yeah, that's
to go
okay.
underneath. He's a
Or
wrestler.
at least someone
type.
that looks like it then.
He can fight and stuff like that.
So
but
who's
he gets
Frank
his
Dukes
ass
then?
kicked to be. Yeah, I'm talking about a Frank Dukes. I'd say like a Tony Jaa. The guy does like Muay Thai. He studies underneath all that.
What about what's the actor's name from Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings?
Simu Lee.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah,
That wouldn't be bad.
He could be. I could see him doing that. Yeah, he could be the next Frankie Dukes. But he honestly looks too Asian. You
unless
need
it's
more
got to
like
be a white
American
guy
look.
because
Has to be a white guy
the whole he
because-
inherits the style from the
he
the
has
father.
to, stuff like that. So he's too. He's
What white?
yeah. What?
Well, Chong Li's still alive, so we can still be Chong Li, all roided out. What does he look? What does he look like now? He's probably even more roided out.
Yeah, and he lost a little bit of it. He's still pretty big, but I think they did like a.
There we go.
Oh, Ric Flair.
So
Yep.
yeah, I don't know.
The fucking look on his face. Oh.
We will come back to that. We'll see. All right. So, should there be a sequel, movie, franchise, TV series? So, since its release, Bloodsport has become obviously regarded as a cult film. Though Van Damme doesn't appear in additional installments, it was followed by 3 sequels.
Was it really?
Yeah. Bloodsport 2, the next Kumite, was in 96. Bloodsport 3, 97, and Bloodsport 4, the Dark Kumite, which was in 99.
They went back.
No, I was
Yeah.
going to say something.
A remake of Bloodsport was reported to be planning in 2011. Some guy named Philip something was attached to direct a screenplay written by Robert Mark Kamen. The main character was supposed to be an American Afghanistan war veteran competing in a Vale Tudo tournament in Brazil. So that was the premise, which was pretty interesting, I thought.
Did it say who was going to play anyone?
Some
or
other
did it get
stuff,
that
but
far?
but it never came to fruition. They were trying to bring it back in 2019, and then obviously all the COVID and stuff happened, and that was it. So it's still like in the planning phase.
You could do it now. Like, you could do it. It doesn't have to be like this. It could be like an underground UFC sort of thing.
That's
That's basically how it would go now. It wouldn't be like.
I mean, they did that.
So-
It's
so-
called Fight Club. Anyway. Ha ha ha.
No,
Yeah,
well, no.
well, Fight Club was like
I'm
more
kidding.
about the.
I'm kidding.
It's probably more
All right.
like Warrior than anything else. You know, like.
All right, let's go right now. Let's cast fucking this Bloodsport. Well, we would say The Rock is Jackson. Who would be like a good, nice, upcoming fucking fighter? Then who do we think? Vin Diesel. Family.
Fucking. He wouldn't be
You
in
know,
it.
we could put The Rock somewhere else. What if we made like the Big Show Jackson? The fuck
Oh
was his
yeah,
name?
that's actually not a bad idea.
I can't remember what the Big Show's name was. Shit, or is
Paul White.
Is that it? Yeah.
Paul White.
Hey,
yeah.
Creeps this shit. It's called The Big Show.
Just call it Big Show. That could be his name in the movie too.
What's good? Has there been a good fighting movie recently? Any good boxing, like fighting, martial arts movie in a while? No.
Well, I mean,
right?
there's the Creed movies, but it's not martial arts.
yeah,
It's boxing.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, the last one.
Can Michael B. Jordan be
I
the
think sucked.
Creed 3?
Michael B.
Yeah,
Jordan
I
could
think
be
it sucked.
the black guy in this movie then, bouncing around the ring.
Nah.
There you go.
Whoa, that's a disservice.
No, we're not doing it?
Nah, that's fucked up.
Oof.
Ugh. That's Michael B. Jordan was he fucking phenomenal in the first 2. Third one sucked. That was probably the worst. He should have stopped at 2.
I break you.
That
Break
the third one was like.
Was not good at all. What a horrible movie. I don't know why people thought that was good. Anyway, fuck that.
We still can't figure out who Dukes is. That's the problem.
Yeah, we got to figure out.
The only white martial artist I know, I guess, is Jason Statham.
He's British.
He's too old.
He's too old.
Yeah.
All right. If you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself? What do you think, Kev? Where would you put yourself in the movie?
Oh, so
are you eating at the
when-
fucking restaurant? At the shitty restaurant?
No, well,
Dying of food poisoning?
Well, after what I tell you, that's where I go afterwards. So when the first fight happens in tournament and all those guys are betting on the tournament, the guy gets knocked out of the ring. and they take all their money and throw it on him. I'm one of the guys who bet on that guy.
Yeah.
And now my guy is the first fighter eliminated from the tournament. I take my money and throw it, and then I probably go to that restaurant and get diarrhea right afterwards. Like,
God damn it, I got cholera.
it's like, shit, I got into the Kumite. The first guy gets knocked out in 5 minutes, and I'm done. I'm out of here. I lost all my money.
Kind of similar to what
Now I got to go
what I
eat
said.
dog food at this fucking restaurant.
Exactly. I said I was a tourist. Somehow I stumbled upon this fighting tournament to the death. I'm betting his life savings on the
Yeah.
winner. I'm like, sure, let's go. Like
Nope,
a beer.
I bet my life savings on the first guy to get knocked out. 2 minutes into the tournament.
Ryan,
I'm
where are
done.
you in this movie?
If I'm not losing my money on one of the first bets, I'm one of the people where Frank Dux is running on the.
On the street?
No, I'm on the boat,
Yeah.
one of the boats, and they're like, "Oh, what are you doing?"
What are you doing on a boat?
I'm just sitting there.
The guys that are running, when they were doing chasing
no,
running
I
across-
obviously.
Well, he's getting ready for his fucking tour of Hong Kong. What do you mean what's he doing?
Oh, you're a tourist on the
Yeah,
boat.
I'm one of those guys. Like, oh, what the?
He's the trolley guy from the last movie. His boat sinks.
Oh, he's. I can see that.
He broke my boat. He ain't safe nowhere.
Motherfucker's dead. So yeah, that's probably me. So if not losing money, my boat sinks.
And then it catches fire for good measure also.
Should I be wearing?
He's got the vest on.
We're wearing the same outfit.
That's his ancestor. I think that's his father because it's pretty close though. It's like 10 years. It's like his own.
Be great. We watched The Rock again. He's like, the same shit happened to my cousin in Hong Kong 10 years ago.
I find him, I'm gonna kill him. So yeah,
I'm going to America. This shit don't happen there.
yeah, exactly.
Oh my
It makes sense
It makes
because
sense, you know, from Asia to San Francisco. Yeah.
is-
Right across the Pacific.
that's the shortest flight. You know, it makes sense.
It makes sense. It's fucking perfect.
Two times in less than 10 years of a motherfucker.
Lost his life savings in Hong Kong, started his new business in San
Yeah,
Fran.
finally making money in a trolley.
He's so young. That's it. He's like,
Some guy in a Hummer comes along.
Yeah.
because he's like 50 there.
Yeah.
Oh my god. This is
Yeah.
great.
So that's where I'm at.
This is great. Oh my god. It's the best.
Jake, just to interject, I just want you to know after drinking this beer longer, I definitely think it's losing its appeal a few sips later. Just saying.
I honestly don't care at this point. I can't fucking breathe.
I think it's still fine, but I'm definitely tasting it. It's a little weird after a while.
He's the guy at the boat.
Again, he's got to have the same vest on.
He's got the. He's got.
Maybe a few less pieces of flair on it, like he earned that
He's
flair
got-
years later.
Yeah.
Like they're all merit
Each year
badges.
service gets another piece of flair.
So you
Those
got
are- they're
five-
basically tourism merit badges. Like after you work every year, you get a new one.
After every 1,000 visitors, you get a new merit badge.
I'm just thinking of what fucking I know nothing about China. What would be on there? Like would be some sort of fucking.
But yeah, those are my two spots. So either losing money or
It's probably just Chong
one of
Li's.
those-
No, you were that
Probably
dude.
just Chong Li's headband is one of them.
No, that's later on.
But no, I'm saying the different things that he's got stapled on. I mean,
Stable.
there's probably got to be Chong Li's headband is one of them. I mean, my assumption is that some sort of just like traditional flag of whatever. country or
And all
area.
right, so even though we were just laughing through this whole entire part, we did just see a scene after Jackson just gets beat up and almost dies.
I'll drink to that.
Janice pulls a fucking Adrian Balboa, and this is why she is a fucking worst character. Basically, just telling him,
Can't win, Rock.
Yep. Basically tells him the same thing. Like, you can't win. Fucking cunt.
Always.
What a bitch. God damn it. They all do it. They all do it. You can't win. You can't do this.
He broke my paddle. I'll fuck him. I can't think of the fucking boat. I'll fuck him up. It was my houseboat.
Pretty much. Yeah.
I'll find it. Anyway. Did I skip? All right. Would you like to have a beer with one of the characters? I said Jackson and Victor. Come on.
No, yeah.
Yeah. Wait,
So Jackson's my pick, but there's also he's one of those high chance of getting thrown out of anywhere you go. Also.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but he's the
But
guy.
it'll be funny though. He's not going to be hammered and an idiot the whole time. He's
Yeah.
going to do something stupid and funny that gets you thrown out.
Like Jackson,
like telling some random Japanese or Hong Kong woman, "You ever been with a big guy before?"
Yeah. He's
Jackson
the one,
for sure, but Victor's going to take you where you want to go.
Yeah. So Victor, were like,
He'll give you the underground.
No, Victor's
stuff.
taking you to a drug den where you ended up in a Hong Kong prison for a few years, probably.
How did I end up in Bangkok? What the fuck?
yeah, but you know what? If you're with Victor and Jackson, Victor takes you to the places you really want to go. But
And then Jackson protects you when you're there.
yeah, and then Jackson's the one that he takes all the heat because he's so fucking tall and
Yeah.
big, and he makes all the commotion. So you just kind of follow him on the way out. Like, yeah, I'm kind of
Get that white devil.
Yeah, fuck him. He broke my houseboat.
Get wide eye. Get wide eye.
Yeah. Oh my god! I'll use my credit card. All right. Where can the H and Booer be in this movie? I said anytime when Janice speaks.
Yep. I was just about to say that.
All right, I have something different.
Well, especially right there when she's like, "You can't win."
Yeah.
Basically.
That's like the number one reason.
I mean, I went pocket sand. As soon as the pocket sand comes out, boo!
no.
Boo!
No,
What,
we
you
need that.
approve these shenanigans?
Yeah.
You're saying that's legal strategy?
It's an underground fight.
And you were just saying before, I
To
didn't know
the
this.
There's no rules.
Then he should win on merit.
And then
You motherfucker! I'm gonna spit my beer all over my wife's carpet. That's a
Janice,
boo for you, sir.
Janice, not only does she tell him he can't win, sells him out to the fucking
CIA.
yeah.
Fucking gumshoes over here. Ah, goodness. All right, back to when we started. Where should we put the Tokyo Drift inside this fucking?
I feel like it's only really one logical spot. It has to be the chase.
The stupid foot chase scene. Is it when the guy breaks his leg? Is it when the guy finds the tooth? That'd be great.
So I told Bri this the other day. We were talking about this. So it's dumb. You have to start the music as soon as Frank puts his hand out to take the quarter out of the guy's hand. So his hand is what's doing the Tokyo Drift, basically. So as soon as he says, "All right, get ready," start the music, and then they probably start singing right as he grabs the thing out of his hand. So that's my Tokyo Drift.
So all right, so you're telling me we're gonna
So
start.
it's
The
either
quarter grab. That's what I want.
the chase scene, but it's also they did the
Oh, I'm sorry, we keep me up.
they did the whole you could do that, but it's also like a Mentos commercial. Like there's the parody of it.
Oh, they did. Yeah. I've seen that before. The
Yeah,
chase scene's like everyone's got it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Fresco Mentos, because he stops
And
and,
then
does all
Forrest
that
Whitaker-
stupid posing for them and all
So
that
that when
shit.
Forrest Whitaker gets out of the water, he like grabs out of the boat and just does like the aw shucks move, like, "Aw."
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got me.
And then Frankie, who's like Mentos, the fresh make.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. I like that better. The no, not the Mentos. The
quarter?
Yeah, the quarter.
Happy to
It's
be
like-
of service.
Yeah. So it looks like and she's so happy that, oh my god, I got one on the quarter, as opposed to standing up to herself saying, "Fuck you" and "fuck you."
I just bought you for 25 cents,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
She could have just walked out.
Yeah. I'm like, you think I'm gonna win by this fucking?
You're
misogynist
coming with
bullshit?
me.
Yeah. Like
No one
get it.
grabbed her. Just fucking leave the hotel.
Yeah.
I mean, those two guys are just people who are like associated with the running of the tournament. Like, do they really think they're going to beat up Jackson and Dukes and
Yeah.
take the girl out of there?
Yes.
Probably not.
Yeah. I get it. Anyway.
Anywho,
So, what memorabilia would you like to take from the movie,
Ooh.
I have two answers.
Kevin?
Okay, so
Go right ahead.
my more serious answer, if it's the actual one from the movie, then I want Chong Li's headband.
That's exactly what I went with. I want that motherfucking headband.
But part of me thinks for an answer, give me one of those 50,000
Yes.
volt tasers.
I was thinking about it, yeah.
Although, you know, now that we're just watching the movie, if you want memorabilia from this, having the fucking scoreboard would be a good move too.
That
that's-
thing?
Yeah. Have it say Frank Dukes versus Chong Li.
That's actually pretty good. Actually, I didn't think about that.
I just thought of it now because it was literally just on the screen. So, you know, that looks pretty cool, actually.
Next podcast.
Every time we switch categories, just have it pop up on the thing.
That's good. That's old school though. But someone has to fucking turn that.
That's fine.
Who's gonna turn that?
We got to have a
I'll
button
fucking
over
do
here.
it. If you
we got to have a
you
button
make
over
it
here.
every time we're doing it, we'll just do it as we go through.
Yeah.
It'd be like a slot machine, just pulling it down.
Yeah.
There's probably some way I could just use AI to generate it and just have it pop up on the computer screen. Look at that thing.
Look at that thing. Those are just fucking someone wrote that before, and they're just fucking pushing it up.
That's fine.
How about the ring?
Does it come with all the things? It's broken.
Is it broken?
I still want to see if. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
All right,
There's blood all over it. This is like they're in Asia in the 80s. There's probably AIDS all over that ring right now. You really want that thing?
You think so?
all right. So my
Was AIDS
three,
big in
my
In the 80s, it was, yeah.
In Asia?
But not in Asia, though. It originated in Africa, but anyway.
my three that I came up with would be obviously Chong Li's headband, the Volt,
The gun, yeah. The stun gun.
yeah, the stun gun,
Actually, no. Before we go on,
and the gold tooth.
you steal from the janitor?
Are you going to put it in your mouth also?
I'll have a smile just as big.
Are you gonna wash it first before you put it in your mouth?
Oh, I'm not gonna. Oh,
No, that's where the flavor comes from.
The fucking, you stole the janitor's property. All right.
Wasn't his fucking property to begin with either.
That's
It's like the watch in Pulp Fiction. Just goes from one person's ass to the next one.
fucking finders keepers, man. Fuck. Now I forgot. So what was the second one you said, Brian? The
the stun gun.
so the stun gun, was it ever pulled out? Did
Yeah.
What?
They use it, and then
And they
he
use
takes-
it over here, and then Frank Dux
He
says,
uses the
well,
trash can
yeah,
to redirect it.
yeah.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It gets use.
I wasn't sure.
Well, that's because that bitch Janice fucking sold him out.
That's right. That's right.
It was that scene that actually we didn't talk
She
about
goes
being
to
a
the
bad scene when
inspector.
he's walking through the alley and these random people just jump out at him. He just kills them. He beats them up in one second. Just keeps walking.
Or could I get the bottom brick before he breaks it?
I mean, it's a brick.
That's a break.
If he doesn't break it, then it's not the cool brick. Then
So do you want it broken?
Fragments of the broken
Fragments of broken brick. So
you have to get it authenticated.
yeah. Do you want like it like
You're next.
how would you want it like authenticated? Like do you want
I don't know.
how would it be like
There's a big piece that broke off that you could probably get a big piece.
like it's supposed to is it like signed? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
But like it's
It's just like if you buy dirt from Yankee Stadium, be like, oh, it's from Yankee Stadium.
yeah, but like how do you know?
This was from Game 7, the 1963 World
Let's
Series.
see. How do you know? We don't know. It came from.
It came in. It's in this little Ziploc bag. Ziploc bags were back around then. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Oh, see, look, you got.
Look, that's what I want. Chong Li versus Frank Dux scoreboard.
Yeah, but those are signs. But you
See
got.
now, look, they're gonna make the ring bigger now. Watch.
You can make history here today. You're a white guy.
Who brings in the ring though?
They
fucking grounds crew.
they pull it
The
out.
Yankee Stadium grounds crew. They're right there. They're getting ready. They're doing the
I'll tell you,
YMCA while
they
they're
make
doing
the
it.
ring bigger.
Yeah, they obviously they do. They
No, they show you like they.
I honestly don't remember that happening. What was I doing when I was watching? It's just like a week ago. Oh, there's the centerpiece. It's just like the Thanksgiving Day table.
Yeah,
I'm telling
the
you,
extension.
there was an
yeah.
exhibition
See,
match.
and you see how it's up, and they got.
There
the
was an
whole thing?
exhibition match between him and the Rock bottom someone right there in the middle.
Interesting. But you never see him putting it together though. I never really thought about that until
Look at that. His trainer gives it to him. They're all in cahoots, I tell you.
It's funny that now all of a
Pocket
sudden,
sand.
out of nowhere,
So
both fighters not wearing shorts in any part of their matches. Finals, they would have to wear shorts.
they get pretty hot. So
Just saying.
what that pill? What do you think that pill is?
The thing he put in his pocket? No, that's the pocket sand. He's gonna
Yeah, that
take
was
that.
the
He's gonna take that and crush
Yeah.
it and throw it in his eyes.
I know, but it's a pill.
Oh, so you're saying what it's made of? That
yeah.
I don't know.
What is it?
Some sort of hallucinogen? Because you can see that Frank is losing his mind when he's doing it.
Was
I
it
don't know.
like heroin,
I don't know. Oh, if I was guessing from Asia, opium.
fentanyl? That's
He'd probably be dead.
that's what heroin is. It's fucking fentanyl.
So that's why
I
I'm
mean,
saying
I'm sorry.
opium. Then.
Opium is a fucking is heroin. Anyway, I digress. Let's move on. Final thoughts of this podcast. We're going on too far in this. There's the ring. It's concave. It's broken. I guess that's it for final thoughts.
Yeah, cool.
No, it's one of the best stupid movies. Like I don't know how to really describe it.
You break my record.
Yeah,
Now I break you.
Chong
Like I
Li.
break your
Chong Li
friend.
is a fucking fantastic villain. Jean-Claude Van Damme. This puts him as a star, and like, I don't want to call it a cult classic because
It is.
is it really?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
hands down.
guess.
Yeah, it is.
I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I guess It's weird because we all grew up watching this, so I don't know. It's tough to say it's a cult classic when you grew up watching it.
Yeah, we did because either Cinemax or HBO bought the rights for like $5 probably.
No,
Like,
but
who wants to watch
I
this
remember
movie?
watching this with our dad. Like, we would watch this with our dad.
Yeah, I would watch. As a kid, I would watch it too, and it fucking came on TV on whatever fucking network.
We would
or
literally go to the video
cable-
store and rent this.
Oh, I never rented this.
Yeah. We rented all those movies. We rented this. We rented Kickboxer. We did all this shit. You know? So I'm just saying, fucking Janice. Cheering for him. What a bitch. Anyway. Great movie. Fucking stupid trainer. Great movie. I don't know.
I'm sticking with an 8. I think an 8's a fair grade, not 14,
Yeah.
like 0.9. Like
What did I say?
14.9.
I was
Like
close
that.
enough. I thought it was a 15.2, but it was, all right.
Let's go to the videotape. Yeah. Like I said, here's the best news. If you're watching this movie, you know the fight scenes are great and you have everything else. The movie's an hour and a half. You're in and out. You don't have to worry about it. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, like this is the best scene of the movie, the last fight scene. It's obviously
for
the
sure.
one that's most detailed. It's cool. And again, like we said, Chong Li rules. Look at that scoreboard in the background. I'm talking myself more to the scoreboard as the movie goes on.
I like it.
I like it.
I like
a
the
lot.
fact that it's in English and then is it like Chinese or Taiwanese or Cantonese? I don't understand the dialect, but you know
I feel like Hong Kong is Mandarin, but I don't know.
Mandarin. That's the other one. I have no idea.
Why would you run at somebody with a double fist?
So if those are the only two languages, that one guy from Africa is like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, he's like, I have no idea. He's probably talking in tongues.
That's not my name. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
I'm not going to say. No, I was going to say his name is, and then I'm not going to go. Anyway.
Frank Dux is ready to kick the shit out of him until now.
All right, so
All right, the podcast is over.
And that's it for Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast. You can
Here we
check us
go,
all on
pocket sand.
Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka reelsboozeandbros.com. You can check us all on the socials. And that's it. Thank you for joining
Look at 'em.
us. We appreciate it. And pocket sand.
Fast acting, acted.
What the fuck? That's my houseboat.